these reviews, there's 4 on the back and a blurb on the front, so there's 5 of them. They're all people I know. They're all authors that I know in networking in my genre, or close to it. I happen to know someone who is a New York selling author, so he was kind enough to blurb for me.
And that person happens to be on the front of it.
Yes,
Very smart.
Nice. Yes. As far as getting reviews on Amazon, I have 4, so that I'm not obviously good at getting them. And I've been reading one of the 2 blogs that I'm a part of every week. Is like a sort of a link fest blog, you know, like it's a lot of different links, and I'm the one that puts it together, so I get to read about 40 or 50 blogs every week to put them in there. And one of the things I've been reading more and more lately is how hard it is to get Amazon reviews now, because of the way Amazon has been cracking down on everything. People are losing reviews that have been up there for years. They have had entire reviewers who might have written like 200 reviews over the years. They've taken all of them down, and so book reviewers are getting gun shy of putting them up on Amazon because they're afraid they're going to get them taken down. So most people are, I think, just happy with whatever gets up there that stays. But a lot of people are now reviewing on Goodreads or on their personal blogs or other places like that, because you know, Amazon, they also hit down on you if they think you're connected to the reviewer in some ways. Like, I have a lot of people that probably would do it, but they all have my last name, so guess what? That's how it works. So
thank goodness for sisters who marry.
But I mean, I know that they would give me an honest review. Like, I know it wouldn't just be because they know me, but Amazon wouldn't accept that. So it's been very hard for me. I have not gotten any other reviews except for I think I have 4, and again, they were all author friends who know the importance of putting up a review. And I feel kind of like I shot myself in the foot a little bit getting these 5 blurbs for the book, because, well, Jonathan wouldn't have put up a review, but these other 4 would have put up reviews for me, but now they can't because they
So online they would be accessible to anybody shopping the book.
Right, exactly.
On the back cover, you're only going to see those reviews if somebody picks up your book.
If I had to do it again,
good point.
Which if I ever have another book out, I will have to do it again. I think I would not hit up the people. I wouldn't deplete my online review potential people. But this was my first book. I didn't know as many people as I know now. So
sure.
And that is another thing we're talking about, pros and cons of traditional publishers versus not. If you have a traditional publisher and they print a lot of books in your genre, they will get blurbs from their own authors to put on your book. You don't have to go out searching for them. I had to go out searching for them because this particular, he was the independent press. I was his first middle grade book.
So not only were you a beginner, but your publisher was.
Well, he had a lot of other books out, but not in this genre. I was his first, so he didn't have other authors that I could network with and say, okay, I'll blurb yours if you blurb mine, you know, and put it. So I had to go out and get them, and in doing so, I think I sort of, because I know these 4 would have done it, so now I would have 8 instead of 4, and that's a significant difference in Amazon reviews. So be aware of that if you are seeking blurbs for your book. You know, if you can get people that probably wouldn't put a review up instead of people that probably would, you might be better off.
Another avenue that I've heard about is that when you have a new book coming out, have a certain number of copies that you know are going to be destroyed and send out review copies. If you have connections with libraries, if you have connections with schools or organizations or clubs or groups that relate to your particular title, have them pass it around amongst themselves and plead with them, because you're giving them a free copy, which could end up in the trash, could end up on the shelf if it's the library. Plead with them to post a review online through Goodreads, through Amazon, through another social media or BarnesandNoble.com, whatever, so that it is up there and is there to stay.
I do believe that Amazon requires you to say that you got the copy for free.
Yes, yes.
Because they put a lot of weight on verified sellers.
Yeah, the sellers.
So if you didn't buy the copy through them, there's a chance that your review won't go up or will be taken down.
There is a little trick around that. Somebody said I posted it as I read the ebook and they got in and were able to post the review, even though they had actually read a real copy as a review copy.
But just to be aware of that
is true.
If you didn't actually buy it through them, they may take it down.
What's the workaround on that? Because I know that they don't let you necessarily go in and review something that you haven't purchased through them, because that is their fail-safe to make sure that somebody's just not going in there and just wildly reviewing stuff for whatever reason. So is there a backdoor to that system? Because
I'm not sure. I do know that if you get a free book and you want to review it, you have to disclose that in the review. So perhaps if you say that in the review that I was given an advanced reader copy to read, maybe they would let you do that as well. I really don't know. The Amazon review system is very dark. Nobody really knows how it works.
The algorithm.
Well, they'll ask you if you've obviously purchased the book, they will let you do that. So like one of my friends gave me a book to review that was a copy from her publisher, but I was going to buy the book for my mother-in-law for Christmas. That was the only way I was able to put that review up, because there's no option for that. They let you click on the thing that you purchased. Do you want to review it? But where's the click door for that if you haven't purchased it? So
I honestly
have to dig around.
Don't know. I don't know if you go to possibly if you go to the author page, there might be a way to leave a review. I'm not sure. I've never actually tried it. But because often if you are an author, they will take down your reviews of other people's books too.
Wow.
So because they either assume that you're a friend and therefore hyping them up, or they think that you are a competitor, and so they're trying to bring the book down.
Wow.
So I guess they don't actually read the review and see what you have to say. But it's a very crazy system, and a lot of authors are getting dinged with it right now, that they're losing reviews that they've had for years up on their site. So
we're almost out of time. We can either continue with this discussion, or I can take one more question. Yes, my dear.
My head is exploding here.
Oh, wow.
So many notes I took in.
Yeah.
I don't know where to begin, but I just will pick one or two comments. About not recognizing your writing sometimes. What I have found is, and because I've written things, and things can come through you, not from you, like your higher power is speaking. And sometimes I'll write something and I'll read it and I'll say, who wrote that? Because it just doesn't sound like me. So that's kind of an awareness that you might want to keep in mind. As far as libraries, you just mentioned sending a reader copy to a library. I have a friend, I belong to a Quaker meeting. He's a licensed social worker. He wrote a book called Achieving Self-Compassion, an excellent book, which he self-published. And he apparently brought or sent one here, and he was told that this library he wanted to have a speaking engagement. And he was told that this library does not allow speakers who are self-published. And
you'll run into that.
Ironically, I had mentioned that I had picked up his book in the reading room, because I had bought one from him directly, and he thinks that it's the book that he gave to the library, which is unfortunate, because, and so I've kind of, I have a degree in communications, and I don't have any book, although there is one under my bed, pieces of it since 1989,